Okay, this is the tutorial for lesson 10, and lesson 10 is all about moving the UCS, which stands for Universal Coordinate System. And basically all the UCS is this X and Y axis down here. We can move this around, and all this thing is doing is telling us where 0, 0 is on the screen. So we're going to be able to move that around. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on lesson 9B. I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save this as lesson 10A, and then I can go ahead and, it looks like 10A is called rectangle and lines, so I can go ahead and double click that, type in, turn the caps lock on, rectangle and lines, and this is again 10A. So there we go, now we're ready for 10A. Also, it looks like what it does is it has a line here at the center, so I'm just going to draw it. Make sure ortho is on and go ahead and draw that guy right there. So I divide this in half. And direction number 2 says move the origin before drawing the rectangle. And it wants us to move the origin to this point right here. Okay? So to move the origin, you simply type in UCS and hit enter. So UCS, enter. And it's got a bunch of different options up here. Align to entity, name, previous, view, world. One that it doesn't say that works, and this is the way I was taught in AutoCAD, is M, which stands for move. So it says specify origin, and if I just, you don't even have to type in M or anything. You just type in UCS and click where you want it to go and hit enter, and that is now the new origin. So, and the way that you can tell is if I click on line and type in 0, 0 and hit enter, I'll turn ortho off so you can kind of see this. And then if you look at this grid, that's now 0, 0. When you look down here at the coordinates, when I'm on that grid, that's the new 0, 0. And if I were to click on this, that's now 0, negative 0.75. So it's straight down, but it's 3/4 of an inch or 0.75 below where the origin is currently at. So that's the easiest way to move the origin, is type in UCS and just click where you want it to go and then hit enter. Okay, so if I want UCS enter and I want it to be up here, then now that's my new 0, 0 is right there. If you wanted to go back to 0, 0 or go back to where it originally was, you simply type in UCS enter and then type in W enter for world. So W enter, and it goes back to where it originally was. So here we go. 10A UCS enter, and it wants it to be right there. Enter. And now I am ready to go. It looks like my X number is going to be 1.875 and my Y number is going to be 3. Remember, X is moving horizontally and Y is moving vertically. So I'm going to go ahead and start a line at 1.875, comma 3, and that's going to start right there. I'm going to turn ortho on. Looks like this guy is 4 by 3 by 4, and then I can just snap it back to make my rectangle. Then it wants me to move my UCS. It wants me to move my UCS up here. I'm going to go ahead and go to UCS. I'm going to click right there and hit enter. And now I'm going to go to circle, and it looks like my X in this case is 1.75, and I have to go down 1.25. So I'm going to go 1.75, comma, and now I'm going to go negative 1.25 because I'm going down. If I were to do positive 1.25, it would put it up. So there we go. There's the center of my circle, and it asks me to specify the radius, and it looks like it tells me the diameter. So I'm just going to hit D, enter for diameter, and now it says specify diameter, and I'm going to type in 1.25, hit enter, and now I should be good to go. And how I can tell if this is right is I can just use my dimension toolbar and go from there to the center, and that should be 1.75, and then I'm going to go from there to there, and that should be 1.25, and hit the nail right on the head. So when I'm done with that, I just simply go UCS, W, enter, and now it's back to the beginning. I can delete these guys, and that is a finished drawing. So I'm going to let you figure out the one on the other side, but that's basically how you move the UCS. Let me see if there's anything new in 10B. Looks like you're moving the origin around a couple times. So generally it's just understanding X and Y coordinates as you've learned in algebra and being able to move the UCS around. The way that it's taught in AutoCAD is just hitting UCS enter and then M enter, and then specifying, like, if I want the UCS to be right there, then there it is. So you can do that, or you can type in UCS, or just click where you want it to go and then hit enter. Either way works. Just make sure you understand how to move it. So that should get you all the way through 10C, moving the UCS around, and I'll see you again in lesson 11.